Yekaterina Samutsevich says she will keep protesting and performing in the banned Pussy Riot, despite the fact it landed her in jail. She and two of her bandmates were sentenced to 2 years in prison for hooliganism. But in a surprise move on Wednesday, a Russian court set her free. Phil Black has more.
This was the moment when the 3 members of Pussy Riot, standing behind their lawyers, learned one of them would be free. A moment of happiness for Yekaterina Samutsevich. She'd hired a new lawyer who tried a new argument in this appeal. Earlier, Samutsevich addressed the court, insisting the 3 women were still united. Nadezhda Tolokonnikova and Maria Alyokhina said it was their last chance to convince Russians they weren't anti-religious. Their protest was political. Their lawyers gave a list of reasons they said proved the original trial was unfair, including the fact they had never been allowed to meet privately with their clients. But the court ruled the other women must still serve a 2-year sentence. Defense lawyer Mark Fagan said he couldn't understand why only one of them was released.
The 30-year-old was reunited with her father, who said he was surprised she'd been released. Before the appeal, he'd said he didn't think lawyers could do anything following Vladimir Putin's comments at the weekend. The president said the women had got what they deserved. For me personally, of course, it's a victory, because this lengthy separation from my daughter had, of course, a terrible impact upon me. She'll be free, but she will still have this conviction and her 2-year sentence. Even if it's suspended, it's given under charges which I believe are unfair and unattributable to what she's done.
In court, she looked delighted after the judge accepted her lawyer's argument that guards threw her out of the Christ the Saviour Cathedral before she could join the others in performing their anti-Putin punk prayer. Her lawyer was also delighted at the court's decision.
Yes, of course I am surprised. The decisions in our courts are extremely hard to predict. I'm really glad that the court considered my arguments and reasons and decided they were honest and correct.
But Nadia Tolokonnikova and Maria Alyokhina, both mothers to young children, still face 2 years in separate penal colonies.
We will not be silent, and even if we are in Moldova or Siberia, we won't be silent. Even if that doesn't suit you, however zealously they smear our name, we'll speak.
Inside court, the women insisted that what they did wasn't intended to offend people's religion. It was a purely political act, they say. But religious activists have come to just about every Pussy Riot court appearance to say how deeply offensive they found their act.